And I'll pick the brief and general thoughts of Ambassador Pee Yalley on this as well. I mean, but speaking about the over 156 Ghanaians who are likely to be deported, I'm sure that if you listen to Samuel Okudzeto Blackwell's vetting, there was a matter that came up, and he did indicate that he will take it up and make sure that, you know, they are not treated, you know, in an undignified way. So, I think his work is cut out for him. We'll see how it all plays out. But Ambassador, I mean, I've heard some people say perhaps this is a fine and a very strategic opportunity for us to accelerate the principle of Ghana beyond aid.
Well, Muro, let me join the millions of Ghanaians who are celebrating the diplomatic feat achieved by Ghana at the ongoing AU conference.
Yeah.
You know, a Ghanaian was elected
to
be the head of the humanitarian and other causes. This brings to two Ghanaians who have been elected to occupy very important positions. For me as a diplomat, this is a very important issue.
Yeah.
You know, now we head the Commonwealth Secretariat.
Right.
And then for the humanitarian aspect of African Union, Ghana is also going to head it. It's very, very important. And I saw my son, the son of man, your brother, so elated and jumping as I say, hey, you are a diplomat now.
yeah.
But I could see the feeling of elation that Ghanaian, you know, Reverend, you have traveled very far like me. If you are traveling and you see the Ghana flag, you see what happens to you. Spiritual, something happens to you. Yeah. So we need to forge together as a country to achieve such heights. You know, it's a long time we lost our place in the international arena. And clawing back these things will be very interesting. Reverend, I radically accept most of the submissions that you have made that we are going to lose here and there. But as a person, Boro, I radically agree with Donald Trump. I radically agree with Donald Trump. This is 2025. For how long would African countries think that their development must depend on the handouts from other parts of the world? For how long? We are 60 years plus, isn't it? Yeah. So if we are human beings, we have passed superannuation, we are retired. With the gold, diamond, whatever we have as African states, there is no reason whatsoever for us to draw our budget and create a loophole that 2/3 of our budget may be funded by outside support. Totally untenable. If you were cutting our coat according to the size of our cloth, we should be able to live in this country. Tomorrow, look at the number of cases of corruption from 1966 to date. Look at the quantum of monies lost annually from the Auditor General's report. Last year alone, or last 2 years alone, it was about 12 billion.
Yes.
Which is about 16 times what we are going to use from the USAID. Yeah. And I have traveled to some parts of the north and got very angry, where all you saw of projects were Land Cruisers crisscrossing and signboards. As to their impact, nobody talks to us about that. For me, the question has been answered by Mali, our brothers. We are almost as poor as Mali. We are almost as rich or even richer than Mali. But they took a bold decision that, look, we don't want to be indebted to any country. Mm-hmm. They cut down certain expenses, and now they have been able to pay all their debt and are surviving. They have won international respect. We in Ghana can do twice more or 3 times more.
Declare war and borrowing.
You know, 2 things you have to do. Let us all accept that this country belongs to us.
Yeah.
It doesn't belong to NDC, it doesn't belong to MPP. This country belongs to us and for the children unborn. And therefore, whatever we are doing, we'll do it well with Ghana there. I believe any office that you go, you see the coat of arms, if not so.
Absolutely.
What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of the coat of arms? To tell you that you owe allegiance to that state. I haven't seen in all my public life. I never hoisted the flag of any of NDC in my office. Or haven't seen anybody, maybe it's recent times that people display. But my loyalty, first and foremost, is to Ghana, my motherland. Because I know that long after I have gone, my children will also have children. Moro, you know my children.
Yes,
they also would have their children. Yeah. And they cannot be Indians, they cannot be American, they can only be Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So if I steal what belongs to them now, what will happen to them?
Yeah.
They will come and borrow. In some instances, I'm told that we have borrowed and we are going to pay in 30 years. And we listen to ourselves and say, oh, there's too much government wage bill, so let us cut down on employment, right? The youth that are coming, we have stopped them from being employed. Yeah. Then we are giving them debt to come and pay. Is it not wickedness?
It is. I agree.
See, the Fantis have a proverb. So to wait that if you get an accident, you break one leg, God will show you how to walk with a leg. Have you seen anybody who, apart from those who say, oh, we want to just go and beg, but people who are one-legged, or even without arms, are able to live? Mm. It is time that our MPs and everybody see that, hey, enough is enough. What is coming from America may also be coming from the European Union. You know, and the signs were very apt when we were shut off from the international market. So we gradually, the world is closing now on us. So we have to wake up and do what Mali has done. Yeah. I totally agree with President Trump.
Okay.
Now, as a country, since 1966 or so, we established the Equipment on the traditional whatever, the herbal
medicine.
Oh, yeah.
Center for. That's it.
I'll give it.
Center for Scientific and something research.
Yes, research.
Yes.
We established that.
Yes.
That. So by now, we should have been developing our own vaccines for malaria.
Yeah.
No, so.
Yes.
So, when you were young, what your grandmother did to you when you had malaria, I still do it.
Yes. Very effective.
Very effective. You know, more, we know what they did. They picked neem tree, boiled it, and then put.
So the Center for Scientific and Industrial Research.
Industrial research.
Yeah.
What have they been researching all this time? Plant research, this research, this research. What have we been doing? You see, somebody laid a foundation for us.
Yeah.
Instead of building, we put kiosks on the foundation. We put wooden structures on the foundation. And any time the wind blew, we fell down. We as a country must understand that nobody is going to pay his tax in Switzerland for you to have a Land Cruiser for yourself. As I was coming, a poor country as we are, Moro, I saw in traffic every latest vehicle in the world is on our roads. Yes, then you wake up, you are going to borrow, and you are in the best of suit, not your. I'm not referring to you.
You mean we are not a poor?
We are not poor.
Yeah.
Who can tell me that Ghana is poor?
We're just indisciplined.
Indisciplined.
Yeah.
Indisciplined.
We're not poor.
You know, so I'm going to accept the fact that if Trump gives us more, we have to do more to create the situation. Look at the number of young people that queue for visa outside this country. What is the reason? Because they have lost hope in our system. It is a country. Reverend, I want you to take this up. I am not saying that media coverage is not good. It helps people to learn. But I think that it's totally wrong for 4, 5, 6 media stations telecasting live parliamentary proceeding that start from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the night. What accounts for productivity? And you see, apart from those of us pensioners watching it, in the offices, everybody is also watching the proceedings. And sometimes then it ends up in a fight.
It's competition.
Competition for what?
Yes. I mean, media stations.
No, I'm not talking about the media competition.
You're talking about how the impact
productivity.
on productivity. Okay. I thought you were blaming us for showing.
No, I'm not blaming you. You want to serve your
keep the people
yes,
informed.
But then you could have recorded this and showed it in the play it back
later in the day.
In the day,
the media station that will be playing it live would get all the
prime view.
You see, master. So when
right.
If the acceptance is that, look, it is not doing us any good. This time that we are all watching those proceedings in our offices and nothing is going on.
Yeah.
The net effect is what?
Low productivity.
Low productivity.
Yeah.
But this is a country that needs productivity.
Yeah.
So I am worried that until we accept the Malian paradigm, that look, here we are, we have to stop, pause, sometimes reverse, reset or whatever it is, upgrade or whatever it is, and say, look, Ghana needs to be here or there in 2030. Ghana must be there, you know.
So we need a radical shift in governance paradigm. But that can only happen if there's a radical shift in our mindset.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I think I've nailed it.
And the role the media have to play is critical.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when it comes to mindset change.
Mindset change. This morning, all the TV stations, we have been attending many, from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, political shows.
Yeah.
Polarized.
I know.
So you are doing something that is hurting you, but you don't pause. You are doing more.
It's counterproductive.
I think you have got the right adjective for those things.
Okay.
So in Rwanda, after the genocide, they didn't have time to think about this and that. They said, look, let's focus on keeping our country as an international standard. I think that is what we should look for.
So it's about what is good for us, regardless of what the implications or the consequences are. Once it's good for Ghana, that's it.
What is good for Ghana is better than what is good for the MPP or what is good for the NDC.
Okay, I get it.
That's
because NDC and MP won't survive without a Ghana. I agree with you.